What's up, guys? I thought I'd give you another update on my Rabbitry. We have some bad news. We lost Cupcake due to some kind of an eye infection, which I noticed in a matter, I guess, of 3 days after she had it. She wasn't eating as well. She wasn't using the bathroom as much as usually. And I did use some eye drops and hot compressors on her eyes, which I asked a professional, and they gave me that advice. And in a matter of 7 days, she lost so much weight, and then she actually died. So I guess that stuff is in the program. But, she was actually a good mom, which is the sad part, that, she was a good mother. She raised the leader she had, and obviously it's kind of sad to lose a good mother. Which actually reminds me that she's proving to be a really good meat producer, and although I had in mind getting rid of her because she's around 2 years old, I decided not to because she's the only breeding rabbit I have left. So I'm gonna hold on to her a little longer until at least some of these guys are of age and I can breed them and see how they do. I have 4 females in there, 1 white one, the black ones are all females. So I'm going to end up keeping some of those guys, and we see how it goes from there. So look at these guys, they're just laying on top of each other. Anyways, I've made a automatic watering system. As you see, it's a 2-gallon bucket with a 2.5-gallon water bottle on top, which works really nice. She's using it. They don't know yet. These 2 guys have trained. If you try to do something like this, I've had some hard time with Mr. Woody over there, but I figured out how to do it. The way I do it, first of all, is you gotta let your rabbit go thirsty. If your rabbit is not thirsty, or really thirsty, they're not going to learn. They have to be thirsty. For example, some of them might start picking it up quickly, like she was trained on those nipple bottles, so she knew exactly what that was. As soon as I put it on, she just went for it right away. She didn't even have to get thirsty. Mr. Nibbles right here was the second one I noticed using it after I actually had to train him. The way I did it is let him go thirsty for almost a day. Make sure it's not summertime, because if it's summertime, I don't know if it's a good idea to do. So anyways, I let him go thirsty for a little while, trying to see if he's going to figure it out on his own. And after a while, which he didn't learn by himself, he didn't even have a tendency to just go and try it out or anything. So as you see, the nipple is right there. The way I did it is, once he got thirsty, I took a little piece of celery, just a little tiny hair amount of the stem, and I stuck it on his face. He wanted to kind of like chew on it, and I took it away. I put it by the nipple, and I placed it in a way to where it's right under the nipple. So when he tried to go chewing on it, he actually hit the nipple and it started leaking water. And that's the way he figured out, Then I pulled the broccoli away. He just kept, nibbling at it and drinking water. So he figured out the way. And of course, the same happened with Mr. Woody over here. But Mr. Woody took an extra 4 days before he actually was willing to get trained. The problem is, I kind of felt sorry. I didn't want him to go too thirsty. So I kept putting back the bowl in there without letting him go thirsty overnight. And that's what happened. But the way I just finally managed to teach him how to do it was to, instead of adding more water at night time, I took the bowl out completely. Next day I came back, I noticed, he was pretty thirsty. And I did the same trick with the broccoli again. Took just a little piece of hair out of the stem and put it by the nipple. And when he went to chew on it, he accidentally touched the nipple, and he figured out that's the way to drink water. And now he is actually trained to use the water too. Now next is these little guys. They're doing well so far. They're around 2 pounds right now, which I'm kind of skeptical about this. They lost their mom about a month and 2 weeks, I want to say. And they're almost 2 months right now. They're not at the weight I want them to usually, They're not the way they usually are. I'm not sure, but hopefully they'll put some weight on rapidly. The past week they've been, doubled in size. So they're growing all of a sudden pretty fast, which I think they're going to, double again in a matter of a week or two. So, and that's the news so far. As for the automatic watering system, it was pretty simple. I bought this stuff on eBay for about $5. There was 5 nipples, I believe, and it works pretty good. I've noticed ones that are fixed. These ones, they're screwed on. The little plate that you see that's holding the wire, it screws onto the nipple, and then the spring attaches to that plate, which is screwed on the nipple. And then from there, the tubing to the T, and then you go from there. Over here comes from the second floor cage down to here, which connects to a T, and then it splits into 2. One for this cage and one all around to down that cage. And the way I built it that way is so I can take the trays out and remove the cages without having to, disconnect the whole system off. All I have to do is just disconnect the nipple if I want to get the cages out and clean them, which I did a few days ago. I don't know if I mentioned this on any other of my videos, but once every month I have to take the bottom cage out, their tray out, and clean behind their cage, because they have a tendency to urinate back on their corners, which then goes behind the cage and collects. As you see right there, that's about 3 days old, and it collects over a period of month. I have to clean it once every month and pull out the cage, clean under their cage. But most of their waste is collected in this waste pan right here, which is pretty good to have. Remember, this is in a garage, so it requires a lot more work than if I had them outside. But yeah, other than that, everything is well. They're wasting lots of hay. They've probably been through more than half a bale of hay so far in a matter of 2 months. I probably have less than a quarter left, I want to say. Other than that, just wasting some hay. So she's due on the 1st of February, and like I said, she's a great mother, great meat producer, and I'm very excited to have her. I'm proud to have one of these meat producers on my cage. Unlike, Cupcake, I know it's sad, but that was her first litter, and she didn't make it. Her mom was okay, but she seems to be the best so far. And I'm thinking of keeping one of her girls for replacement. Hopefully she's going to be okay. But just so I play it safe, I want to keep all four of these girls, raise them up till breeding age, try them all out, and decide which one is the best and hold on to that female. And also, I'm probably going to end up breeding all of these girls with Mr. Woody. Hooray for him. He still hasn't mated yet. I don't want to mate him with his mother, because remember, Cupcake right here, Ashes right here is his mother, so I do not want to breed him with her. I'm going to hold on till one of these, all these guys are of age, and then breed him back to him. And we'll see how it goes. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll probably drag this one out a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions on the water system, leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Alright? See you in the next video.